get more sales. Now, in this video, which is the second video of this 4-part training series, so alright, welcome to the money getting formula. In this video, in this training, I'm going to be showing you the exact steps that you should be utilizing right now if you want to get more leads, if you want to get more reach, if you want to get more visibility, if you want to be able to get more sales. Now, in this video, which is the second video of this 4-part training series, so if you are new to this and this is the first time you landed on this page and you're thinking, who is this guy, what am I doing here? And if you missed video number 1, I would like you to stop this video right now. Go back to video number 1 that is titled The Opportunity, where we talked about Business 3.0, because this video is a continuation of video number 1. And if you didn't watch video number 1, you're going to be pretty lost over here because you're not going to understand the terminologies that's going to be utilized in this video. Okay, so this video is to show you what's actually working right now, but most importantly, the steps, implementation, and what it is that you can do right now. So one of the things that I struggled with for a really long time, especially when I was first starting out, is I never thought I could actually succeed online, because I used to think that, oh, succeeding online is for programmers, it's for designers, it's for people that's good with computers. And I always thought to myself, oh, but if I need to sell something online, I need to be, number 1, good at sales, I gotta be extroverted. But the question is, what if you're an introvert? What if you're afraid of people? What if I could show you different steps on how you can not just survive and thrive online, even if you're shy, even if you're introverted, even if you're scared of people, or even if you hate people, okay? How do you actually create a system, a process to help you get more leads, more reach, more visibility? So in the first video, I talked about how Business 3.0 is all about getting a sales process online with an online delivery. I talked about the different models that you could be utilizing right now. So today is all about being technical, showing you exactly how can you start applying the different steps and start selling different products, programs, and services by having an online sales process with an online delivery. So today in this video is all about execution. And if you stay to the end of this training, you'll be able to see how you can start applying this to get more leads, more sales, more visibility. Okay, so if you remember in the previous video, I talked about the first model that you could be utilizing right now is affiliate marketing, which is basically the process of promoting somebody else's product, program, service, and get paid affiliate commissions in return. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I want to be able to walk you through the different models to show you the application and implementation of how these steps work. Okay, so let's begin with this first model. If you are somebody that wants to sell somebody else's product, whether it's a physical product on Amazon, whether it's a digital product on ClickBank, whether it's somebody else's software, you gotta understand this most important principle. Okay, now let me explain what this is. You see, when most people want to sell another person's product, this is the most common thing a person, an average marketer doesn't understand this. Most people, whenever they want to sell this product, okay, so this product, let's put a dollar sign in here, because if you sold this product, that could be a physical product, a digital product, a service, that's when you get paid commissions. So the first mistake, most common mistake that people do is they start driving traffic or running ads, and this could be on YouTube, this could be on Facebook, this could be on Instagram, promoting that product. So it's just driving traffic, getting clicks, promoting product, the end. Okay. Now, the first thing to remember from today's training, today's session is this. If you are building somebody else's business as your primary business, you don't have a business. So if right now you are promoting somebody else's product first, and all you're doing is sending traffic to this other person, you're not really building your own business, you're just building somebody else's business. However, what you want to be doing is you want to be changing this sequence so that you're not doing this, but rather doing this instead. And what is this? This is where you would build up a sales process and create a very simple page that captures somebody's name and email address as the first step, where you gave away something for free in exchange for the person's name and email, and now you drive traffic. This could be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, right? To get people here. And you're probably wondering, so how do I drive more traffic? We'll come to that in a second, but not in a second. In our next training, we'll be answering some most common questions, asking questions that is probably stopping you from taking action and implementing. So, but for the purpose of this video, let's talk about applying and building up a sales process together with the online video number one. So, this over here, what does this model look like? It is basically building up very simple pages. In fact, one primary page, sending traffic here, where after they opted in, after they gave you their name and email address, that is when you can sell that affiliate offer. So I always love demonstrating and showing you how that's done, and not just teaching you theory, because anybody can teach theory. But what I'd like to be able to share with you next is a case study of how I consistently become a top affiliate promoting other people's products. So I'm going to begin by starting off with this case study here to show you how I promoted products like Traffic Secrets, which was one of the biggest launches earlier this year, and how in this campaign I became the #1 affiliate where we did approximately $600,000 in sales, where our cut commissions was about $300,000. By walking you through the model of what it is that we implemented in terms of sales process, online sales process with the live. So how did that look like? Well, like this. See, step number one was a very simple page, sales video over here, right? That says, right now this amazing book called Traffic Secrets, right? And I talk about the story of how I was part of Russell Brunson's mastermind, which is $50,000 a year, and how I've been a part of that for about 5 years. And ultimately, I said, I want to be able to give you different bonuses if you get Traffic Secrets Trial. So notice step number one, I am getting people to give me their name and email address. Right? Super simple. Step number one, give something out for free in exchange for their name and email address. Okay? Now for you, you're probably thinking, so how can I implement this? Here's how you implement this. Okay, so notice what's happening right now. Step number one, I am asking for their name and email address. Now how do you ask for somebody's name and email address? Well, how you ask for their name and email address largely depends on what is the thing that you are selling, and then you will reverse engineer and ask yourself, if this is the thing that I'm selling, how can I go back one step and give people either, so please write down these few words, okay? If you want to make the most of this training series, hopefully you're taking notes together with me while you are learning over here. So these are the few things that I would like you to be writing down, okay? So write down free training, free blueprint, free mind map, free cheat sheet, free swipe file, free download, free template. Now notice my choice of words. What I'm not doing is, I'm not saying free newsletter, okay? What the most horrible way to ask for somebody's name and email is by saying free newsletter. I still see marketers doing it these days. Another horrible way to ask for somebody's name and email would be saying like free video. Why? Because video sounds cheap. It sounds like it's readily available on YouTube. Okay? So that's how most average way, a very average way of asking for name and email would be free ebook. Why? Because ebook sounds like more information, and people in most cases would want to learn. Okay? They want to be able to discover, they want to be able to get something. So the question is, if you decided that your path to be able to generate income is through affiliate marketing, promoting somebody else's product, whether it's physical or digital, based on what we talked about in video number 1, then you gotta ask yourself, is if this is the thing that I am ultimately promoting, what has to happen before so that it makes sense when somebody gives me their name and email, and when I eventually follow up with them, eventually when I redirect them to this sales page, eventually when I send them an email or a series of emails. As you can see, drawing is not my main strength, but as I send them this sequence of emails, email 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, that eventually promotes this other person's product, how can I give out something that would be of value to them so that they want to give me their email, so that when I redirect them to this sales page with my affiliate link, when I follow up with them, it would make sense for them to give me their name and email address. Okay, so let's do a couple of examples. So let's say you want to promote a software. So let's say this is let's begin with software. Okay? So let's say you want to promote a software. Let's say a forex trading software, an example we gave in video number 1. So if let's say I want to eventually promote a forex trading software, I gotta ask myself what has to happen before so that when I eventually promote this forex trading software, it is a very congruent recommendation. So for example, I could have something that says 3 checklists, 7 signals that I'm always looking at before I enter any trade. Enter your name and email to download these free checklists. So now people are opting in because they want to know what are my signals that I look at before making any trade, right? 5 common mistakes people normally make when it comes to forex trading, right? Enter your name and email to download this free training. So it could be a checklist, it could be a mind map, it could be a swipe file. But ultimately, if they opted in because they wanted to find out what these signals are, guess what? In my next video, in my email, as part of my messaging, what can I be saying in my follow-up? That is when I could be saying in my email, in my video, in my follow-up, that says, hey, this is Peng Joon here, and first of all, congratulations for opting in. You are absolutely going to love this free report. It's going to be sent to your inbox in a couple of minutes. But before you do that, one of the most common things that people will require when it comes to trading profitably online is a good, reliable forex trading software, right? One that's able to, whatever, I'm not a forex trader. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them education, entertainment, value, information in one way, shape, or form, and then link it to the software that I'm recommending, right? Now this can be applied in any market. This could be for, if let's say I'm promoting a software for, let's say, social media automation, tons of them, right? So let's say it's an Instagram scheduling software, right? If I know that my end result is to promote this Instagram scheduling software that pays me monthly recurring commissions, I just got to be able to go back one step and ask myself, okay, if that's the thing that I want to promote, what can I do over here that gives out value? Can I give out this free cheat sheet, mind map, action plan, right? What if I said, my 21-day action plan on how to get your first 1,000 Instagram followers? Right? Enter your name and email below, download this free report, free training, free checklist, free blueprint, free action plan, free swipe bar, right? I'm giving something away for free, but guess what? Because they opted in the intention of discovering how to get the first 1,000 Instagram followers, that tells me that chances are this person's ambition is to be able to build a following on Instagram and get good at it. So naturally now, because they opted in my messaging, in my following video, in my follow-up emails, that is when I can say in my email, on the following page, after they opted in, it could be something along the lines of, hey, this is Peng Joon here, and this report on how to acquire your first 1,000 followers on Instagram is going to be sent to your inbox real soon. And before that happens, I want to be able to share with you this first thing that you got to have in place if you're going to be able to build a following. And you know what that is? Number one is really just consistency. Is to be consistent with the content creation to make sure your stuff goes out in a timely manner every single day. That's right. What if the path to long-term sustainable results is just consistency? So one of the things that I do in order to help me stay consistent is to have an Instagram scheduling software. So notice what I just did there. What I just essentially did was I began with the end in mind, which is I knew I wanted to promote software, but I went one step back in order to reverse engineer and think about what is the thing that I can give away for free, so that now it's a very congruent sell. So that when I start sending traffic to this page, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through LinkedIn, whether it's through TikTok, whether it's through Instagram, I am now building a list, and when you are building a list, that is when you are building a business. When you are sending people straight to somebody else's product offer, guess what? You don't know if that affiliate offer is going to continue being up. You don't know if that person might pull off that affiliate program at any time. And if you do that, you're always playing it based on somebody else's rules as well as you. However, if you are able to capture this name and email first, guess what? These leads belong to you for life. And if you treat them well, if you continue to provide value, if you continue to nurture that relationship, which if you kind of think of it, that's kind of like what I'm doing right now, right? I'm continuing a relationship with you, giving you value. Hopefully, you're learning a thing or two from this training series. And that's what you want to be doing, because now that's when you can sell your own offer in the future. That is when you can promote somebody else's affiliate offer, because these leads belong to you for life. Okay? So now I can keep going on, but I want to be able to cover other models as well. But this is what you should be doing if you want to begin the process of affiliate marketing. Okay, so that's number one. Right below this video, one of the things you will notice is I actually prepared this resource section where we are giving you these different templates and share funnels. The first one would be the affiliate funnel. Okay, so be sure to check it out after watching this video so that you can have these different affiliate funnels that's proven to work, proven to convert, and utilize them, and swipe them, and deploy them. So that's number one, the affiliate funnel, and that is the funnel that we utilize to consistently promote other people's product to become a top affiliate. So the second affiliate, the second model rather, number two, so you realize that when we talk about business 3.0, it's again online sales process with online delivery. You'll see that this fits that, right? Because it's an online sales process, somebody else does the online sales process for you, and it's an online delivery mechanism where this other person will do shipping, manufacturing, fulfillment, if it's a physical product, and if it's digital like software, they will handle all the customer support and the maintenance of everything, right? So it meets the criteria. The next one, we talked about things like virtual events, we talked about selling digital products, we talked about like things like e-commerce. So the next thing I would like to be able to share with you is the next process of how you can sell this well. Okay? And the next funnel, whether you want to sell digital, whether you want to sell something that is virtual, a virtual event, a virtual experience, whether you want to sell a virtual workshop, okay? The next sales process that I would like to be able to share with you, and perhaps before I tell you what it is, I will demonstrate to you to show you how it actually works. Okay, so this next funnel here, which I am going to share on my screen right now, is a webinar or training funnel. Let me just reload this.
It could be the best of times, or it could be.
So you'll notice that it is a webinar that runs every hour on the hour. And in fact, this webinar funnel I actually created close to about 4.5 years ago. So 4.5 years ago, I did this webinar live in person once, and since then I just automated it, and it has been running every hour on the hour since morning. Wouldn't it be cool if you can be able to, if you would be able to do a presentation once in your life and automate and streamline it and have you do the presenting and pitching and selling and closing for you over and over and over again? So this is what a webinar funnel is. This is great for those of you who want to be able to sell courses, digital products, if you want to be able to have an online delivery mechanism, whether it is through a virtual event, or think about even if you could be a real estate agent or an insurance agent or a network marketer, rather than just talking to people one-on-one, how would your life or your business be different if you automated it through an online presentation instead? Okay? So if you take a look at this process, okay, all this is in order to make this happen, to have an online delivery mechanism with an online sales process. Now it's just about these few steps. Okay? These few steps is literally just step number one, they register for this free training. In fact, you could be here right now because at one point in time, you registered for a free webinar or free training or free masterclass. Right? That's why you're here right now. Right? So step number one, they register for this free training. After that, they go to some sort of confirmation page, they registered. And then after that, they go on a webinar that may or may not be live. As the third step, okay, they go on this webinar. And on the webinar, you sell something. Okay, you make an offer. So this could be for a virtual event, this could be a home study course, this could be for an appointment to meet you one-on-one so that you can talk to them and work with them. So this could be you wanting to flip houses and to have investors come to you after they watch a webinar. This, you could be a network marketer who don't want to approach friends and family, and in order to stop doing that, you have an online presentation instead. They watch the presentation, they understand what the opportunity is, what the product is, what the compensation plan is, and if they're still interested, they contact you, they fill up the form, right? So there are many different ways to do this, but notice that this fits the criteria of Business 3.0. What is the criteria? Online sales process with an online delivery mechanism. If they're in, so notice if you're selling something in digital, if it's a membership site, all they gotta do is log in with your username and password. If let's say it is a virtual event, you get the details to the Zoom call meeting and join you in that training. If let's say it is in selling an insurance policy or a network marketing plan or a real estate deal, right, which could be 6 figures, then now the difference is that your sales process is done, your heavy lifting for you, and the delivery mechanism is still online. So think about how this would fit what it is that you want to be able to accomplish. Okay? Again, all these different models here, I'm not asking you to do all of them. I'm asking you to pick one, because what you're going to realize is that tech and technology is not your bottleneck. If anything at all, technology has made it super simple for people like you and me, where we can actually publish these pages without being a programmer, designer, or coder, or developers. In fact, let me show you how simple it is. Okay? So right now, I'm going to go back into my funnel, my process. Okay, so remember this page over here? Okay, so this page is what you saw earlier. And what you will see is, if I were to go to the page editor, I want you to notice how simple it is. All I need to do is I click on here, let's say it's the free webinar training. Instead of webinar, I can have masterclass. I can just have a free training. So, like the words over here, I can edit it to whatever it is that I want. Okay? So notice that there's no programming, there's no coding, there's no HTML. It's literally just point. So if the excuse that you have been utilizing right up to this point that has stopped you from going online, it's because, oh, but Peng Joon, I'm not a programmer, I'm not good at computers, but I'm a slow learner. Guess what? Platforms has made it easy for you. And that's, while it sounds like a good reason, while it sounds like a good excuse, that's actually just a lie, a very convenient lie you tell yourself. Okay? So notice how today Platforms has made it super simple for us to edit the words, right? Change out the graphics, and it doesn't require anybody to be a programmer or to know any coding. Okay, so that is this second step, the presentation funnel, sometimes known as a webinar funnel. And that is how you can start bringing your stuff online and enabling people to have a delivery mechanism. So one of the things that I mentioned earlier, okay, you're probably thinking, especially if you are not a business owner. So for those of you who's business owners, chances are you're starting to get to see and get ideas on, okay, so here's what I can do doing with my existing business. But what if you are in a 9 to 5 right now? What if you're just thinking about securing yourself in your financial future, giving yourself a raise? So what should you be doing? Okay, so this is where I want to share with you this next model, because in the previous video I talked about how you can have a done-for-you service. And a done-for-you service that you're doing as a side hustle, as your new business, is when you can have a done-for-you service that helps people do these two things better: to sell online better, online sales process, or to deliver their mechanism online, right? Online delivery mechanism. So the third thing that I would like to be able to share with you, and before I move on to the third thing, again in the resources, make sure you check out the resources, because what if I were to also include the templates and the model for a proven webinar or presentation funnel, so that you can model it, copy and deploy it straight away if you want to be able to have that proven template together with a funnel that actually converts. Then be sure to check out the resource area right below this video after you complete watching it. Okay? So is it cool that we continue to continuously over-deliver through this training? Okay, so you'll be able to access all of that for free right below this video. Okay, so third one. So let's talk about how can you apply this if you want to be able to utilize these skills. Okay, so if you want to be able to have that side hustle or give yourself a raise, then you just got to ask yourself, okay, do I want to be involved in helping people sell online better, remember, okay? Or do I want to help people to have an online, let me just right, online delivery mechanism, okay? Because it's just one of these two things. So what is selling online? So selling online could be skill sets that allows people to have better visibility online. Okay? So just think about it as, this could be running Facebook ads, this could be Instagram, this could be whatever, this could be TikTok ads, this could be social media, this could be building up a very simple sales funnel, like based on the examples that I showed you earlier, right? Because this would enable a person to get more reach and more revenue online. Now here is the trick, well not really a trick, but here's the strategy, okay? The strategy is to start by niching down. So what does this mean? So most of the time, whenever a person is starting out, and I know I made this mistake, is most people try to go broad because they feel that they want to get as much revenue as possible by targeting as many customers as possible, without realizing that it actually weakens you, it does not strengthen you. So if you want to begin, you want to start off by niching down. Why? Because if you want to sell this in-demand, done-for-you service that people are going to pay you a lot of money for, you got to understand that a very common question is that you're going to be asked is, so why should I work with you, and what's going to separate and differentiate you from somebody else who might do something similar? Why should I work with you and allow you to run my Facebook ads for me? Why should I have you run my Instagram or my TikTok ads for me? What makes you special? What makes you different? And do you know what your answer is going to be? Your answer is going to be, because I only help people in your industry do this, so I know exactly what your industry-specific struggles are. So let me give you an example. So let's say you decide to run whatever Facebook ads for a plastic surgeon, right? And you only focus on whatever, plastic surgeon, network marketers, real estate agents. And when this plastic surgeon says, so why should I work with you and not this other digital marketing agency? Your answer would be, because that's all I do. Because I will only accept and take on clients that is in the plastic surgery business. So I understand, number one, I understand compliance. I understand what it is that you can or can't do, or what you can or can't say. I understand exactly the problems and the struggles and the objections your customers have, because after running different ads and specializing in this market, I know exactly what they're thinking about. Okay, so because I've niched down and because I only work with a specific set of people, audience, that actually will strengthen you. Now, eventually, sure, you can branch out and do all these other things, but it all begins with this niching down. So I know what question you have right now at this point in time. You're probably thinking, but Peng Joon, how am I going to find that first client? But Peng Joon, what if I'm not known? But Peng Joon, what if I don't even have one testimonial or one result? How am I going to close that first client? Well, guess what? That's what our next video is about. I'm going to be showing you how you can acquire those clients, acquire the first sale, and how to get that first deal, even if you're not known right now, even if you might be an absolute beginner. Okay, but let's focus on the money-getting formula. Okay, the money-getting formula is really on implementing one of the sales processes, which I'm going to ask you to choose at the end of this video. Okay, so that you can start helping people sell online better. So think about one skill set. Doesn't matter if you're an absolute beginner. Okay? Is it Facebook ads? Is it TikTok? Right? Some of you could be spending, I don't know, hours looking at dumb videos of people doing dumb dance moves on TikTok. Why not utilize that and get good at running ads or creating content so they can do that and start charging other people money? Okay? Again, I'll be showing you how do you find clients and how to start closing and selling online even if you're an absolute beginner. Now, what's the other side of the equation? The other side of the equation is how can you help a business, an entrepreneur, with their online delivery mechanism? So this is where you're asking yourself, okay, so can I help them set up their members area? Okay, can I help them with their delivery, so the fulfillment? So can this be an e-commerce store? And by the way, you could be telling yourself right now, but Peng Joon, I don't know how to build up an online funnel. I don't know how to build up an e-commerce store. Guess what? Platforms like ClickFunnels and Shopify, if you truly just sat down in front of YouTube and type in how to build up Shopify store, I guarantee you, you'll be able to build up the store within 8 hours. That's how easy platforms is made for you. So have the resourcefulness to go watch a free YouTube tutorial on YouTube in order to figure out this step. Okay, so this next step here is to think about, okay, can I have this online delivery mechanism? And the way you want to sell this done for you service is by thinking about one skill set in one specific niche or market. And if you don't have any clients, just say if you're new to this, then all the more in our next video when I talk about your $1 million questions answered, you're going to be able to find those answers that is the questions rather than stopping you from making the moves answered in the next video. Okay, so this next one, the done for you service. How can you sell a done for you service, whether it's your consulting, whether it is your specific service or high ticket? How do you actually sell this? This is where I want to share with you the third process, which is basically known as an application or high ticket funnel. Okay? Where you actually had some sort of offer, could be long form sales letter, could be a video, and after people watch it, they need to apply to work with you, where they fill up a form, and then after that they apply, and then you get to decide who it is that you want to work with, right? Chances are, if you've ever been in the service-based business, one of the most common things that people will run into is working with a nightmare client. And it's very likely you'll work with a nightmare client if you just take on everybody that is willing to give you money. Now, what if you could be in the position where you decided who to take on because they have to apply and answer a set of questions, and based on their qualification, you get to choose and decide if they are a right fit for you. Wouldn't that be a win for both parties? And what if you do this for your done for you service? So right now, right below this video, I've also prepared a resource together with a share funnel for a high ticket funnel. So if you want to be able to do up an application funnel or high ticket funnel, be sure to check out that portion out. So we've got all these different angles prepared for you, and the whole goal here is this. Okay? It's all about getting you to commit commit to do that small step. Because in the next video, for those of you that's asking the question of, oh, so how do I download, or how do I implement this, how do I monetize, how do I get the resource? Guess what? That's going to be answered in the next video. So these are the two things that I would like you to do right now. Okay, you ready? Okay, number one is this. Below this video, where all the resources are prepared, I would like you to think about and commit to one sales process that you feel resonates most with you. Now, if this is new to you, let me tell you the answer. The answer is to build up a lead funnel so that whether you want to promote your own product or somebody else's product, you're able to generate leads. Okay? Is it the lead funnel for you? Is it the webinar presentation funnel for you? Is it the application funnel for you? Pick something that you feel, you know what, I am committed to making this thing work. Let me know in the comments below which one it is. Be sure to check out the different resources and the templates that we laid out for you. Okay? And then finally, number 3 is to make sure you're committed to watching this next video. Because video number 3, all of the things that we've done so far, video number 1 and video number 2 is not going to work until you show up for video number 3, where I reveal to you how to get clients, how to make that sale, the next sale, and how to scale and bring your existing business, if you already have one, to that next level. Okay, so whether you're a new business owner looking to acquire your first sale and building things up, or whether you're an existing business owner looking to take things to a whole new level, you want to make sure you show up for video number 3, because when I show you how to scale, that is going to take your business to a whole new level. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Peng Joon here. Step 2 out of step 4 is completed. I'll see you guys real soon.